As you recall in the previous training video, we learned how to create a blank presentation, which is what I got here, or you can create one based upon a sample template. In any case, I'm going to show you how you can add text to the slides within your presentation. It's really simple, well, especially for a blank presentation here. Just do what it says. For slide 1, it says click to add a title. Go ahead and click, and then just start typing. Then click outside of it to deselect it. Now, if you don't have a subtitle and you don't want to use it, my question is will it appear in the presentation where it says click to add a subtitle? The best way to figure this out is to either run the presentation, or better yet, just come over here in the navigation pane, and what you see here is what's going to show up in the presentation. So far we see, if you can read that tiny print, you don't see the text box down below that says click to add the subtitle. Well, if I come down here and I add the subtitle, then I'm finished, click on the outside of it, or, well, click in the other text box, click in a blank area. You can see over here in the thumbnail preview, it actually shows the subtitle here, okay? Cool. Now, if you want to add more text boxes or more text to the presentation, like maybe on the author, and I want to be able to add my name here, to do that, just come up here, click on the Insert tab, because we're going to be inserting a text box. Go to the text group, click on Text Box, and then move your pointer down wherever you want to place that text box. In fact, you can see that my pointer is no longer a pointer. It looks like, well, to me, a sword. You've got the blade, and then you've got that short little handle before it crosses there. Just go ahead and click and drag to create your text box and let go, and you can see the cursor's flashing inside of it. Just start typing. And then click outside of it, or click outside. Notice that you've got this big huge text box here that if I click anywhere within the vicinity of the subtitle, that it's going to place me right in it. So I can hover over the bottom middle handle until I see arrows pointing up and down. And I can click and drag to push that up. So, you know, when I click down here, I'm not clicking within that huge text box. It doesn't need to take up that much space, just enough to place my text there, okay? And in fact, if you click within it, you can actually collapse it on both sides by clicking and dragging the left middle handle in, or the right, or even one of the corner handles, clicking and dragging it in. Let me go ahead and hit undo if you make a mistake. There's the undo button up above on the quick access toolbar, okay? Let me click off, see what it looks like. My name here isn't really centered, so what I can do is I can click to place the cursor within the text box so I can see the outline of it. And then if I hover over the border of it, you can see the four-way arrow. Then I can click and drag that, and in fact, if I want to get rid of it, once I have the border of the box selected, just hit the delete key. Let me go ahead and undo that to bring it back. In any case, I've dragged it over just a bit, and it's not really centered. I mean, it's over to the left, but the box looks centered. In fact, if I hover over the right middle handle until I can see the arrows pointing in opposite directions, let me stretch it to the edge of oils here, and let me stretch that to the edge of B for benefits. And again, it's not centered, but what I can do is I can come up here on the Home tab to the paragraph group and click on Center Align, and you can see how the box is aligned to the left here, the left side, and the right side of the box aligned to the right. And then when I align the text within the box to center up, it looks like it's centered with, you know, the other titles here, title and subtitle. Click off, and looks pretty good. And then when we're done, be sure to save our work. Just come up here, click on the Save button. Because it's the first time we're saving our presentation, it's going to ask us the two questions, as you recall in the Save versus Save As training video. It's going to ask us, where do we want to put it? Since I've already saved a lot of presentations in my exercises folder on the desktop, it remembers it, puts it right there. Or of course, unless I set the Save Default to the exercises folder, which you can watch the Save Default training video in any case. Let's go ahead and give it, if I select it, it adds the name down below. If I click Save, it'll overwrite number 3, but this is a shortcut to save it as number 4 by selecting an earlier version and just coming down here and clicking twice, deleting 3, typing in 4, click Save, and there we go.